Welcome to this edition of the Lucid Quest Obesity Strategic Roundup, covering developments from June 22nd through July 27th, 2026. This reporting period highlighted the obesity market's transition from first-generation GLP-1 competition toward a broader race centered on efficacy, convenience, access, and commercial execution. As more companies approach clinically meaningful weight loss outcomes, differentiation is expanding beyond therapeutic mechanism alone. Competition is increasingly being shaped by delivery, manufacturing, regulatory strategy, and commercialization. Several developments pointed to this shift, with 4 themes standing out. The first theme was the rising competitive importance of multi-receptor obesity therapies. Positive phase 3 results for Lilly's retatrutide, continued development of GLP-1, GIP, and NPY2 combinations, and new amylin-based programs all reflected an industry seeking the next efficacy benchmark. But the strategic question extends beyond additional weight loss. Future products will likely be evaluated on durability, tolerability, cardiometabolic outcomes, and their ability to address different patient populations. Whether greater biological complexity ultimately delivers a superior clinical and commercial profile remains uncertain and will depend on upcoming comparative data and broader phase 3 evidence. A second major theme was the growing role of convenience as a competitive advantage. Developers advanced monthly and potentially quarterly injectable formulations alongside oral small molecule GLP-1 therapies designed to reduce treatment burden and expand access. As efficacy differences narrow across the market, dosing frequency, administration requirements, adherence, and manufacturing economics may become increasingly important in prescribing and reimbursement decisions. However, these advantages must still be demonstrated in real-world practice, particularly regarding long-term adherence, tolerability, and pricing relative to injectable alternatives. The third theme was China's expanding influence across obesity innovation and market access. Chinese origin assets continued progressing through clinical development while attracting investment and moving toward international expansion. At the same time, semaglutide's inclusion on China's National Essential Drug List strengthens the country's role as a major access market and may accelerate future competitive dynamics. For global companies, China is becoming both an increasingly important source of innovation and a growing competitive force. The key uncertainty is which China origin programs can successfully navigate global regulatory expectations, manufacturing standards, and international commercialization. The final theme involved commercial execution becoming a competitive differentiator in its own right. Manufacturing delays affecting generic semaglutide and legal action over comparative advertising highlighted that operational performance now matters alongside clinical results. Reliable supply, manufacturing quality, promotional discipline, and evidence credibility are becoming strategic assets in a high-volume chronic disease market. It remains uncertain how rapidly manufacturers can scale peptide production while maintaining quality, and how evolving regulatory expectations may shape future competitive claims. Looking ahead, we will be watching Lilly's planned regulatory submission for retatrutide, emerging clinical evidence from increasingly complex multi-receptor therapies, and the global progress of oral GLP-1 programs. We will also be monitoring the international expansion of China origin assets, manufacturing performance as obesity therapies scale, and evolving standards for comparative evidence as competition intensifies. The key takeaway from this reporting period is that the obesity market has entered a second phase of competition. Future leadership may depend not only on delivering superior efficacy, but also on combining differentiated science with practical convenience, scalable manufacturing, credible evidence, and disciplined commercial execution across diverse healthcare systems. Thank you for joining this edition of the Lucid Quest Strategic Roundup. For more healthcare market intelligence and strategic analysis, visit